Good morning. We're live. It's day 24 of this 30-day fitness challenge. And I guess this is the penultimate day, Rick. It's been an amazing kind of weekend for me. I hit a major milestone when I actually ran my entire circuit. Yeah, I know it was a real cause of celebration for me too. I've got to tell you, my muscles are so sore there this morning. They really are. I think they're called my quadriceps are really kind of burning above my knee and stuff. But no, I still feel very proud about that, Rick.
Excellent stuff. You should be proud as well. Well done, you.
Thank you. So in my head, I'm thinking I'm setting my own schedule here, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, well, mate, do I just have to add? Well, I want to add more distance. I want to.
Two ways. You can either add more distance or add more speed.
Okay.
So what? Just out of interest, can you remember the first time you went round that route? What the time was, and what the time was when you jogged it?
Oh goodness gracious! To be honest with you, I do remember when I did when I ran it. I call it ran. It's more like a controlled stagger. But when I ran it on Sunday, I think it was 31 minutes 40. And I remember I kind of reminded myself that wasn't really that much faster than when I walked it.
You're putting more effort into it, and you're in the running motion now.
Definitely more effort. Definitely, it felt like it demanded more of my muscles, because I guess my knees were getting higher as I did it. Because when I walk, you don't do like a John Cleese type walk. So my knees got higher, definitely more effort. So 31 minutes 40. And, I've never had an aim for speed. It's always been about, I've always said to myself, I've got a body built for more than a marathon rather than a sprint.
But each has its own benefits. So if you're sprinting, you're putting more demand on the muscles and the cardiovascular system, breathing in as well. So it's good to have a sprint, but yes, it's also good to have longevity and just going through motion. But you can sort of build up to long distances, but then you're just plateauing. Whereas if you're alternating the way you're doing it, you're sort of pushing different types of muscles, different ways that the muscles are being used.
Is this what I've heard about called interval type training?
That is when you're actually training. So you're like run, jog, run, walk, or sprint, walk, and sprint. And that's sort of what we got you doing, going around the field anyway. So you've run around 3 legs of it and speed up for that last leg. So it's just pushing yourself. So that little sprint, if you like, has just pushed you up your heart rate up and everything up, to then do a few exercises and then a recovery stage. So if we chuck all the approaches in, you're going to come out beneficial rather than just one approach, and it's just you then sort of plateau on one edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the next step then? Do I go for a bit of intermittent type training and a bit of extended distance as well, or what?
For this week, step back. So you've stepped up your game. So you're up here now. So let's step back a bit. Let's recover a bit, because like you say, you're like, and then add in a few lunges with your in your exercises. So you're still going around that park 3 times.
Yeah.
Mate, are you going every day?
Well, no, I'll build up to every day, but at the moment, just my muscles are so sore. I'm giving myself a rest today.
That's fine.
I'll probably
but generally, will you generally going every day though?
When I don't run, I tend to, or when I don't do an interval type thing, I go walking for a good distance anyway, for at least 5 kilometers anyway. So
maybe then the next 2 sessions, go back to what you were doing, walking fast. If you speed that up, with a faster edge, adding lunges into the mix for twice. But then next weekend, try a longer run, try a different route. totally different. But you're going to lose them key markers. You know, I'm here. I've got so far to go home. So you know the route you are, which is great. But then go for a different run, and then you're sort of might push a bit harder and go, oh, I'm still 2 miles from home, and then got to get home, which is a good thing. It's a good thing because you're pushing to your limits. So
Sure.
just gently, and you know, I'm not saying go out for another couple of miles, but just add another 5 or 10 minutes onto a run at the weekend. Once this week's over, you've recovered, done a bit more exercise.
Right.
Next weekend, just add 10 more minutes.
Okay. Now, I've never been comfortable with those lunges. Rick, do I need to just push through that, or is there an alternative?
I think so, because of it's your sedentary lifestyle. You know, the lifestyle you've had. I'm taking you sat in an office most of the time, and it's just that movement, and that they are horrible. I hate it, especially carrying weights with them. It's horrible. But if you have to hold on to the chair, hold on to the chair. But just coming down, putting the back knee gently to the floor. Don't bounce off the floor. And if you have to put your hand on the front leg to start with to help you up, but you know, concentrate most of the time is the weight on the front thigh.
Okay. And if my back knee doesn't go entirely on the floor, that doesn't matter.
No, as long as the weight's going into the front thigh. It's the front thigh that's doing the exercise.
Yeah.
The back knee is the guide of how far you're going down.
And is that, given I do 3 circuits, is that 3 circuits of those as well?
Yeah, start with 3 on each leg.
Right.
So as you go around, then that's 6 in total.
Yeah.
So just start with that.
Okay.
And if they are really comfortable, just do 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And then the last round, if they were uncomfortable, just do the other exercises and get off home. But just try and incorporate them, because I think they're stretching the back legs, is stretching the hip flexors at the front of the hips.
Yeah.
So when you're lunging, this bit's stretching because the back knee is bending up. So it's a good stretch for the hip flexors. It's a good thigh exercise and a bit of a core strength as well, which is everything you need. I'm
so pleased that I'm going to take a day off today. I don't know if you can hear this rain.
We've got it here as well. Yeah, it's quite horrendous.
It's so heavy. Anyway, right, okay, that's great. So I'm going to add the lunges in, 3 lunges each time, see how that goes, and then, you know, ease off on the final one if you know I'm having difficulty as usual. And you know, I'm finding these I'm doing a little bit of the strength stuff as well, so I'm finding when I do a bit of what do they call plank work as well with my arms, and that seems like it's a different muscle group, so it's fine to mix in, I guess, with this as well if I want to.
Add in as much as you like and you can take with, but don't overload it. To planking, brilliant for the core, and the core is so beneficial for balance and everything else. You know, that is the main kingpin.
Brilliant. I can't believe I seem to be pushing myself even more than you're pushing me, Rick, sometimes.
No, well done. I can't believe it's nearly a month I've gone already, but
Oh man, I know. And you know, last time, next time will be our last time, but I want to kind of assure you it's not going to be my last time, because I'm going to continue to build this, and you and I might well do an update, you know, maybe 1 month down the line, and you can hold me to task and saying, well, what are you doing? What are you up to nowadays?
We often speak to each other, so I'm going to hold you accountable. But let's come back in you know, end of next month, and see how thin you are, see you in the lycra and everything.
Jolly good. Right, you have a terrific day. Thank you again, Rick.
Thank you. Have a good week.
All right, take care. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.